What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another market watch today. Before again, guys, I just want to say, please go over and check out my Twitch channel. I just got in the new Legacy to Duelist game for Nintendo Switch. I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch all day today, so if you want to come by, give the channel a follow, and check out how the new game looks like before you want to maybe pick it up, come over on twitch.tv. Links will be below in the description. And if you want to support the channel as well, you can go on TCG Player. There's a link for that as well to support the channel. Whenever you buy TCG Player, percentages, instead of all going to TCG Player, some will go to help support the channel. One thing, like I said, guys, a new game came out, Legacy of the Duelist, and it looks pretty good. You can buy it here digitally. You really can, but if you really want the promo cards, it only comes in a physical game, so you're definitely going to want to go ahead and grab that. Cards like Proglio, Microcoder, and Signet Coding all come in this game, and like I said, I'm going to be checking out today on the Nintendo Switch. On with the Market Watch, guys. OTS Tournament Pack 11 finally is out. It's finally out, and we're starting to see the price points being listed here on TCG Player. And one thing interesting about OTS Tournament Pack 11 is the values are pretty crazy if you think about it. I mean, obviously, Sky Striker Ace kinda, I think we all kind of saw its value. It's going to be probably hitting about $15 to $20 after everything settles. The current value of the card is about $30, a lot lower than $37 market price. Dingirsu, Orchestra Evening Stars, actually is not only stabilizing, but going up higher in value. Where we're seeing a $46 market price of Dingirsu, it's actually almost at near $48. And of course, Pot of Zai is a card in which really doesn't have a deck to fit in, but it's still such a great and highly wanted card by every Yu-Gi-Oh player. Its value actually, I mean, you got one over here listed for about $72. But its value actually is pretty sporadic, because you got the first listing at $72, next one's at $75, after that it's at to $79, and the market price is $73 for this card. So the value is just all over the place as far as Dingirsu. Now, as far as super rares, the highest value super rares, anywhere from like $3 to $4, being Orcus Harp Horror. You got Salmon Great Violet Chimera being around $3s, and for the most part, everything else on page 1 is about $3, like Aloof Lupine, Orcus Nightmare, Metaverse, Subterra Nemesis Archer, and then you got Dual Dragon Token. We didn't need this. I'd rather a Prank Kids token. Anyone else want to, even if you don't play Prank Kids, would you want a token that could be playable in the deck, not just I don't know why they put this. I mean, it's a cool looking token, I guess. The artwork on it is really cool. Guys, before I begin with the rest of the Market Watch, please make sure to subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. And the comment question of the day is, are you going to be getting the Legacy of the Duelist game for Nintendo Switch? Are you going to be playing it? Are you going to be watching it? Or are you going to see what happens to it if Konami does anything with this game? It would be kind of cool when you look at other games and how they have their players get invites to go to tournaments, and how we look at other games like, I mean, we have it here with Duel Links, how Yu-Gi-Oh players that play Duel Links get invites to Worlds. It'd be kind of cool if Konami had some way to do it with this. I'm not sure if the technology is there within Konami headquarters, but it'd be kind of cool to see that. Or it'd be kind of cool to see a new meta, maybe new content creators on YouTube branch up by just playing Legacy of the Duelist. Depending on how Konami does it with this game. I mean, we've seen with previous games. I remember going back as far as GX Tag Force. I mean, even longer before that, with Dark Duel Story, showing characters we haven't even seen in the show yet, and getting excited. I remember going, I thought it was World Championship. I think it was 2005 in Madison Square Garden. I could be wrong, though. I believe it was the first World Championships that if you brought your Game Boy game, you can play at World Championships, your Game Boy game, against other people. And I thought that was really cool to see. And I don't know, it'd be really interesting to see what happens with Legacy of Duels. I think it has a lot of potential. Anyways, like I said, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and if you want to be the first person to be known about these videos, you definitely want to hit that notification bell so you can be aware of what's going on. But once again, like I said, guys, comment question of the day: are you looking to pick up Legacy of the Duelist? Moving forward, El Shell Construct. Now, I'm really confused about El Shell Construct, and let me explain. When El Shell Construct, nobody really wanted. Ulti Construct was as low as $10 for Ultimate Rares. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players got one of it, talking excitement, before it was even announced to come off the ban list. The value of El Shell Construct went up as far as $20. Ultimate Rare, of course. Then we got the ban list, and El Shell Construct went to 1. The value spiked to about over $40. Well, looking at the past ban list, El Shell Construct did not come off that past ban list. So, looking at its $22 market price, the value of El Shell Construct is still relatively higher than that, with unlimited versions being $33, first edition versions being $34. And you have to ask yourselves, we have two kinds of cards coming off the ban list. Cards like Solemn Judgment, Suapali, which are seeing meta play, or cards like El Shell Construct, which really aren't seeing meta play. It kind of reminds me of, you know, a Cosmo Dot Destroyer, which went to 1, then went to 2, then went to 3, and never saw any meta play at all. Is Konami just slowly releasing El Shell Construct into a meta in which this is no longer fit to be in? And if that's the case, what will happen to the value? I don't know. But I do know I'm still holding my Ulti Shell Constructs, and if I had to recommend anything to anybody, I would recommend you hold yours as well. I still think there's great value in this card. Magical Musketeers top pro play games, and that says a lot about the deck, or it says a lot about the quality of plays at a pro play games event. I actually don't know how many players attended the event, but I do know that Magical Musketeers definitely topped an event in which Dragon Links were legal in, which is kind of amazing if you think about it, because Dragon Links put multiple negates, and you don't need that many negates to stop Magical Musketeers, right? Well, look at the Magic Musketeers values. Caspar is still holding a $16 market price, almost near $17 after the place has gone. Magical Musketeers Starfire holding a $15 market price. These are pretty insanely high priced cards, but are they going to be still good in the meta? We'd love to know if you guys comment down below. Look at Super Polymerization OTS 1 Pack 9, $15 in the market price, and it's holding that $15 price point. Now, the weird thing about Super Polymerization is a lot of Dragon Link players are picking up on this. They're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh players throw in Super Polymerization because it's in their side deck into the main deck in game 2 and 3. So the Dragon Link players are just grabbing Crystal Wing and throwing it in. So they're ending on an even board in which Super Polymerization cannot really take that much advantage of. I will say though, there's still a chance for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players playing Super Polymerization to still resolve that card, but it's gonna be a lot harder. It's gonna be a whole lot harder. So look at Super Polymerization from OTS 1 Pack 9, and value is $15. And to be honest with you, it's gonna be getting a reprint in Dual Devastate, I believe this said. It's in October. We're getting a reprint of Super Polymerization. So seeing this card at $15 right now is really not its real price point. It's going to be going a lot lower. So if you had yours and you're debating on selling it, you might want to consider doing it as soon as possible, because $15 is the highest you'll ever get for this card after its reprints finally come out. Look at that danger zone. We can see the values already starting to go down. And with Megatins already about 10 days out from us, it makes no sense that the values are even at this high. Looking at cards like Dangerous Chichinoko, it's about $30. It's still lower than $30 market price, but still high overall. Look at Danger Nessie with a $31 market price. We're still seeing it at $30. Danger Bigfoot with a $14 market price, is still around 12s. Jackalope around 10s, under its 12s. And a lot of these Danger cards, these main ones, are only a couple of dollars under their actual price point. Well, why? With the Megatins coming out at the end of the month, it gives Yu-Gi-Oh players less than a day, in some instances, less than a couple of hours, to grab these Megatins, to grab these promos, to go to vendors at their regionals at the end of the month. That's, once again, I have regionals in Louisville. I'm guessing everyone else has regionals all over the place. But to go to these vendors, go to these guys and grab these cards. Also, I heard there was a regional before then, but that's not confirmed. But if that's the case, then Yu-Gi-Oh players that want to play Dangers then definitely have to hold on to their Dangers. So it's Yu-Gi-Oh players not holding on and going down the ship because they love these cards. Yu-Gi-Oh players going down the ship because they need these cards. And it makes an interesting dynamic for Yu-Gi-Oh players like myself, store owners like myself, that have the ability to buy multiple cases of Megatins, grab these cards, and have them at a low price point, obviously. Now, for Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that are just debating on whether to hold these cards or not, man, that's a real fine line you have to walk there, because you're going to be losing a lot of money. Let's say you run 2 Shichinokos, $60, 2 Nessies, $60, $120. Then you got to run 1 Bigfoot probably, right? $10. And then 2 Jackalope, another $20. So, yeah, that's a lot of money in value that you're going, I need these cards that badly. Megatins coming out in a day or two, but I don't know what I'm going to get rid of these. You'll probably get 100, let's say. Maybe 120 after, once again, fees, taxes, and all that stuff. And have the opportunity to grab these Megatins. Now, that's kind of crazy, and I don't know, something about that just don't sit well with me. I really wish KONAMI dropped these Megatins around this week. It'd be really cool to see it happen around this week, being the fact that it's a week out from all Yu-Gi-Oh events. And I'm not sure if it's timing on KONAMI's part, or it's just Yu-Gi-Oh players, KONAMI going, well, they're going to still buy our Megatins because they still need all these amazing reprints and revenue bumping upgrades. But I really wish KONAMI dropped the Megatins this week, give an opportunity for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players to grab these cards, sell the other cards. The market will obviously be drastically different if it's only 10 days from now. Once again, 10 days from the release day, it would be drastically different in the market. And it would give a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players opportunities to grab these cards early. So I don't know. You let me know. It's kind of weird to see it at this high value, and I think it's going to maintain this high value up until the release day of the Megatins, within a couple of dollars, of course. Look at Thunder Dragon Colossus. Even though it just won the UDS, the value of the Colossus still hasn't changed. And the reason it hasn't changed is very simple. It's a Megatin card. It's a Megatin card, and the other Thunder Dragon cards, well, they're Megatin cards as well. So you could buy Thunder Dragons right now for their high value, like Dragon Dark still being around $9, lower than its $11 price point. By the way, lower than its $15 overall price point, less than what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Dragon Roar being now $5. The other one I can't find him is, he's like $2. They're all getting reprinted in Megatin. So why would you even go and grab these cards now? Unless, once again, there's a reason you need to play these cards that you have to play this deck at. Other than that, you should probably wait, because a lot of you players cracking Megatins more than likely aren't looking to play Thunder Dragons. I find Thunder Dragons, even though they're a phenomenal deck, there's still a lot of you players out there that are just like, I don't want to grab Thunder Dragons for an event in which I'm not prepared to play Thunder Dragons fully and in the event against the meta without play testing. Unless you're a player who already had the deck. So, looking at that, I do like Thunder Dragons a lot. But the value of these aren't going to change up until after the Megatin's release. And if deck still does good after the Megatin release, then we're going to come back here and look at Ulti Thunder Dragon Colossus. The other ones we don't care about. The Ulti Thunder Dragon Colossus, maybe even Titan, because it's secret rare higher than the Ultra Rare Megatin reprint. But Dragon Dark, Dragon Roar, the other ones, they're worthless because they're going to get Megatin reprint. And yeah, just why would you want to, you know, the value's going to be there already. It's going to be very low. Moving forward, Chaos Dragon Levinia, a card that's not printed on the Megatins. Thank you, Konami, for doing that. That really hurts the wallet. $37 market price. You want to see the real price? It's not $37. Unlimited versions are roughly around $40. First versions are at $43. Now, I have only one of these, and I am not spending $43 for 2 more of these amazing cards. They're definitely amazing. That goes without saying. With that said, I do think Konami's going to be banning this card. Why would they not reprint it in Megatins to not bump up the Megatins more? Well, because they don't want this card being passed around that much more. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that have the extra money can play these extra cards, but for the most part, most of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are on locals. They don't want that happening, and making that locals not that fun to play with. What, getting a card ripped out of your hand, as well as the opponent putting multiple negates on board? Great times, huh? No, not really. And Konami knows this, so they're just not going to put this card out. This, to me, is Konami just screaming at the top of their lungs that they're going to ban this card. I mean, we got Topologic Gumblar Dragon ban. We got other simpler cards, like Confiscation ban. But Chaos Dragon Levinia, we're going to keep at 1. We're going to keep at 3. Nah, this card, if you're lucky, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players holding on to this card, is going to be going down to 1, if not banned completely. So if you have this, you're just juggling dice with your wallet. And let me know where that lands around October. Fantastical Dragon Phantasm, holding an $81 market price, is obviously going up in value. We're seeing some plays, especially at the UDS, main this card because it's so good against Dragon Link. Whether or not you're playing a lot of hand traps is inconsequential, being the fact that you're going to be dropping this card, cycling through cards to bait on the gates to maintain put up your board to maintain that control in a mirror match of combo. If you're a player that's playing control, you're going to play Fantastical Dragon Phantasm, and you're going to grab over your hand traps and cycle them through to stop the control player, if not mediate their board and still maintain a good hand. This card it's almost shocking the fact that I'm not seeing this card at 3. Then again, it's high price point. I get it. It came on Savage Strike, and that hasn't been printed in a while. I get it again. When we get in Savage Strike reprint, I don't know. I don't get it. But looking at Fantastical Dragon Phantasm with an $81 market price, Neiman First Edition from a new seller is $81. Neiman First Edition from a seller that's been established already, about $86. Unlimited version of this card is about $83 to $84 as well for Phantasm, and it's unfortunate for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players out there that are looking to play a good deck, but, you know, don't want to deal with Phantasm. You kind of have to, unfortunately. It's kind of a must-have card you're dropping down the board. Once again, especially if you're playing combo, it's just an extra card to just add to the combo. It's a dragon, which helps you go into, like, LP, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. You know, there's so much stuff you could do with Phantasm in the main deck, promoting that Synchro monster. It's absolutely nuts. Then you look at cards like No Material, a card which some Yu-Gi-Oh! Players liked this weekend. Some Yu-Gi-Oh! Players hated this weekend. No Material holding a $21 market price. Looking at the look at the market price, it's currently $24. And Lady Play First Edition is roughly around $24 as well. And if anyone buying No Material, that's the only thing I want to say is, you definitely want to got deck profiles of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that have used this card. The guy that came in second place just didn't like it at all. He just said, I don't like this card. I'd rather it be anything else besides No Material. In fact, I wish it was an Artifact Lancer, which would have helped me probably even win the match had I had that instead of No Material. So please take that into consideration when you're looking to pick up a place in No Material. Because before you spend $60 to $70 to $80 on this card, you really want to make sure you know whether or not this card's good for your deck and the build you're playing. Gizmek, Orochi of the Serpentron, Sky Slasher, long name, is going down in value, holding a roughly $24 market price. And we know this because someone screenshot this and put it in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch Facebook group. By the way, if you're not a part of that group, definitely join Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch Facebook group. They post a lot of great things on there. Gizmek holding almost a $25 price point throughout the weekend, spiking from its $6 price point. Market price holding this card at $18. it's barely holding on to that price point. Looking at Gizmic, is actually less than $16 on the market. The card is dropping fast, and you need to get rid of this card as soon as possible. I said it yesterday, and I really want to emphasize saying it today, that this is a pretty good card. But it's not worth $25. It's not worth $15. It's not worth $10. It's worth its exact value, anywhere from $6 to $8. And even then, you really need to be putting W's with a place to have this card in your deck. Then we have the 2019 Megatins with the Mega Pack with the Mega Fruit Morty. Now, I'm really excited about this finally coming out. I think a lot of you players have been excited, been wanting this to come out for a while because so many desperately needed reprints. Going all the way back from, like, I don't know, Flames of Destruction. So it's really cool to see the 2019 Megatins on TCG Player. It's almost a relief, like we're in the finish line of a race in which saving money in our wallets, and it's good to see that here. And one company's putting up value. Probably Games is putting up some of the cards, or the lower priced cards, because obviously they'll be cracking a lot of packs and throwing it on there. And if you want to buy some of the cards, check them out here on TCG Play. Once again, if you want to support the channel, once again, description below, I would greatly appreciate it. But looking at it real quickly, there's no high value cards yet posted on TCG Player for the 2019 Megatins, because we really don't know the ratios and pulls of the cards in the Megatins. In an ideal world, they're spread evenly. Realistically, not like that. 2019 Megatins, Mega Pack cards are going to be all over the place, being the fact that there's so many of them. Personally speaking, I just want one card. I just want Ultigeist, Multi-Faker, Prismatic. That's all I need in my life, and I'm a good man. It should be Multi, but I'll take it. But a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that might be looking to play Thunder Dragons, might be looking to grab that Danger package, is definitely going to be opening a lot of 2019 Megatins. And what's going to happen with the value? If what do you think? Dropping. Let me just cut anyone off that says that. Dropping in value. All these cards that we're currently seeing in the marketplace, like the Danger cards I just showed you, the Thunder Dragon cards I just showed you, are going to be tanking to almost nothing. And the reason why is because 2019 Megatin, Mega Packs, Mega Fruit is going to be tanking in value because everyone's going to be opening it. Whether it's your local store owner trying to open it, throw it up on the showcase, whether it's the local vendor taking it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals, which is like right out in the corner from the release date, or whether it's just your average Yu-Gi-Oh! Player going to Walmart, going to locals. They should really go to locals, support their locals, and opening 2019 Megatins to grab the cards they want, to play the lottery, and to open cards they really need for their decks. So seriously, looking at the 2019 Megatins, whether you're buying the singles online, or you're just cracking the cards open to play the lottery, it's all over the place, and the values of these cards are going to decline heavily. Now, will they stay low? No, I don't think so. In fact, the last time we saw a reprint set this amazing was the 2015 Megatins. And look at those values. In fact, let's look at it right now. Control Construct was one of the cards in the Megatins, and we'll just grab 2015 Megatins, which had great value for a bunch of meta decks. We're looking at the 2019 Megatins. It has a great value for a bunch of meta decks. Well, immediately the value drops on all these cards in 2015 Megatins. If you were around back then, young child, whatever, if you were around back then, you would know all the value of the 2015 Megatins declined to like nothing. And after a while, they slowly increased, and slowly increased, and slowly increased. We're looking at 2015 Megatins. We see cards like Madoti Angeli being almost near a $15 card. Hero Arclight was going up in value before it just recently reprint. Artifact Signum is still $8 to $9. El Shiro Shukanaga's around 6s, but that value is sporadic, with the market price being around 7. Denko Rekka was like $2. Look at it right now, hitting almost near $8. Look at all this value. And a lot of these cards have been reprinted, so a lot of value has declined, but it's still value. And what I'm trying to point out is the 2015 Megatins, everyone's going to be cracking, opening, sorting, and selling. And you as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, what I recommend is hold it. Hold it. Because a couple of years from now, those cards are going to be going up in value. Obviously, not as much as the original counterpart, but nevertheless, up in value. And as it goes up in value, especially the ones that are higher rarity than the original counterpart, that is going to be the ones you're going to want to hold. That is going to be the ones that's going to continue to go up in value. And that is going to be the ones that are going to be worth way more than what you get them for right now today. So hold them, because they will be spiking in value. Moving forward, Alexandrite Dragon, from Photon Chakra, the ultra rare version, is about $10. You want super rare? Sure, $3. There's comments, mosaics, and they're all under $1 as well. So I talked about Side Blocker literally yesterday, and it's funny because I was about to buy a place on TCG Play. I was like, oh, I really need to buy, and when I'm not doing it, which, whatever. I hate, and anyway, once I was gonna give it a day, and that, yeah. This always happens where I'm like, I need to buy this card. I'll wait. and then okay, I'll just show you. Slide Blocker yesterday I maintained a price point roughly around $7. The market price has it at $10. For you guys who know what it does, is a psychic monster once per turn. Declare one card name, cards with that name, and effects cannot be used in the end of your opponent's next turn. The reason why you want to play a card like this, if you're looking to play a card like this, is because you're playing combo and you summon Slide Blocker and you say Nibiru, and they look in their hand, they see the Nibiru, and they're like, all right, now I'm gonna murder your face because I'm playing combo, and then you play all these great cards and you spam into it. It's a level 4 monster, so getting a level 1 monster, whether you're gonna play a 10E level 1 monster first and then go play Slide Blocker, or you just want to play any other card in any kind of Dragon Link variant, that's going to help you bring out a level 1 tuner out, and you can just spam this card out, summon this card, and spam the rest of the card out, and do your whole combo, and your opponent can't do nothing holding a Nibiru in hand. It's actually really good. You can play as an option to play other cards. We saw cards yesterday like Fog King and Prohibition. If you want to check that Marker Watch out yesterday, definitely go check that Marker Watch out. But looking at Slide Blocker, to me, it was almost a no-brainer why this card was such an amazing card that nobody was really looking at, and holding a $7 to $8 market price for a first edition. Well, let's look at Slide Blocker right now. Slide Blocker, Light You Play First Edition is almost near $15. In fact, after this one is gone, someone has 6 listed for $15. The price point quickly goes up to its first wall, where it's at $16 for a Slide Blocker. Now, before you go, V, this is not fair. There's other versions. No big deal. This is only for Secret Rare Slide Blockers Max Rarity. If you're looking at Max Rarity, a Dragon Link deck, which I don't know if you should or shouldn't, because the meta might be changing soon. I really do think, I'm almost convinced that we're going to be getting a new Tier 1 deck that's going to blow all these other decks out the water coming up soon. I just feel like that. You know, I feel like it's been a while since we had a good one like that. We've been recycling a lot of the old stuff, and I do think we're going to be getting a new Tier 1 deck to blow these decks out the water. So if you want to invest in a Secret Rare First Edition Slide Blocker, it's up to you, but I don't think it might be needed. You got a common version coming out of Battle Pack Epic Dawn being under $1. You got another one, Star 4 Rare as well, under $1. And you can probably grab these out of your quarter box. So I want to rush to go grab Slide Blocker. I think, you know, you can just go in your quarter box, grab a playset, just a play if you want to test it out and whatnot. It's a pretty good card, but definitely, in my opinion, better than Prohibition, better than Fog King. But yeah, I don't know if you should be spending $15. At 7, it was pretty spicy. 15, the spice is gone. World League Succession is another card that I kind of want to grab. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to play one World Legacy Succession and World Legacy Guard Dragon if you're looking to play the combo variants. The thing is, World Legacy Succession's value makes no sense to me. Let me explain. It has $11 market price. You see right there for $11, under $11. It's just about bought out for $16. This card's getting a reprint in the Megatin. Why is this card, like, it's definitely getting a reprint in the Megatin. Why is this card still $16? Once again, it goes back to the same thing with Dangers. You players that are holding this card are not wanting to get rid of this card because they might be playing this card. Those who aren't playing this card, it's $16. You're not going to get a penny more. Sell World Legacy Succession. If you get $10 for it, say thank you. Move on. It's going to get a reprint in the Megatins as a Prismatic Secret Rare, higher than its Ultra Rare. Throw it away. Get rid of it. Sell it fast. Moving forward, Zodiac Barrage. Zodiac Barrage and Zodiacs in general. I know I asked a common question of the day, but can I ask them, even though I asked one about this game, can I ask just one more common question of the day? Can Zodiacs finally come back? Can he come out to play? And the reason I want to ask that question is because I feel with the meta how it currently is right now, with Master Rule 5 right now, with Dragon Links right now, that Zodiac, even though it's a phenomenal deck, might be coming out as tier 1.5 if they're lucky. And the reason I'm saying that is because if they come out pure, they would probably have a hard matchup against what current meta is. Now, some of you players could say, well, V, we could use Zodiacs and Dragon Link. Yeah, you definitely can. And it'd be kind of cool to see that happen, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just being a little nostalgic, and maybe I just want Zodiacs to come out and see a new Zodiac Link, and maybe see Zodiac play again. Obviously not full power, not with 3 Rat, but still, it'd be kind of cool. And what hits what we need to do to Zodiac to make it come out right now? Once again, don't kill everything, like Barrage to 1, everything to 1, and ban, and no. But, like, make it playable. And I don't know, I kind of want to see it played. Then again, I'm owning a full playset of original Zodiac, so kind of want to show my little old school bling of Zodiacs, which we had less than a couple of years ago, which definitely made the meta horrible. But looking at the current meta we're in right now, I think it calls for it. This is to add 2 bad guys in the same fight. Moving forward, looking at Effect Fail of Duelist Revolution, Ultimate Rare, holding an $84 market price. Well, $84 is nice if you want unlimited versions, which is anywhere from $82. This one's over here is $83. Then it's about $85, so it's kind of sporadic all over the place for the market price of unlimited Effect Failure. You want to see what Ulti Effect Failure is first edition? Surely. Ulti first edition Effect Failures are about $140. In fact, $140. The next one's $140. These are only for one solo listings. Then it's $174 for Ulti first edition Effect Failure. Now, A couple of years ago when this card was about $28, in fact 2 years ago when this card was $28, I was screaming about how you should get it. Now you should sell it. It's not worth this high price point. It's never going to be worth this high price point. Sell it as soon as possible. And to me, it's almost crazy to see Effect Fella, even though it's a great card, being at such a high price point. But then we move over here and we look at Infinite Impermanence. And even though it's higher than its current prices all over the place, it's still nowhere near Effect Fella high price point. But Effect Fella is still affected by Call by the Grave, where Impermanence is not. You see what just happened there? A great card, beautiful looking, doesn't deserve this high price point. This card not only deserves its high price point, but realistically speaking, this high price point is deserving of Infinite Impermanence if it was to come out Ultimate Rare. And I think Konami is probably going to be doing that. Why would they not do that? Looking at OTS 20 Pack 11, we were due for a hand trap, and we didn't get it. Looking at the next OTS pack, maybe it's 12, or maybe it's a new name. It'd be cool to see Infinite Impermanence as an Ultimate Rare in that OTS pack. In fact, I'm shocked if it doesn't come Ultimate Rare. Then again, I think Infinite Impermanence should be coming out in October as a reprint in Dual Devastator. And if it doesn't come out as a reprint in Dual Devastator, then it's probably going to be coming out as a reprint in the new OTS pack. Will it come out as a reprint and anything else? Of course it's going to. It's an amazing hand trap. And one thing Konami has told us about their hand trap is they love reprinting hand traps. They love reprinting them. They love reprinting the different rarities. They love reprinting them multiple times in certain rarities. And they love reprinting them because you players love buying whatever set they're in. Struck Check with Infinite Impermanence as a common, you bet that's going to sell. I don't care what it is. I don't care. It could be anything. Anything dot Struck Check. Ice Bearer Structure Deck. Not even good. Infinite Impermanence common sells out like hotcakes. That's how good this card is. And I think that Konami knows this, and they're going to be, once again, focusing on reprinting this. But one thing I want to say that overlaps all this is if we're looking for a high price point Infinite Impermanence, the only version we have right now is Secret of Flames of Destruction. I think Konami should make an Ultimate Rare. Speaking of Secret Rare, Flames of Destruction, Infinite Impermanence, holding a $48 market price, Light Plays about $59. First edition version is about almost near $60. In fact, after those two are gone, it's $65 for Infinite Impermanence. It's almost back up to $80. The price point it was at before it was released in Dual Power. Look at Infinite Impermanence right now being a $39 price point in Dual Power. It went up $1. Yay! To $40 in Dual Power. And the reason is very simple. Why buy Infinite Impermanence from Dual Power? It makes 0 sense. You can buy Infinite Impermanence from Dual Power, but then again, you have to realize it's an unlimited version, and they're currently still out in rotation right now in your stores. Whether it be your car shop or your Walmart, it's out. Konami's like, you know what? We made so much money from Dual Power. Let's make some more money on limited versions. But yeah, looking at Infinite Impermanence, I mean, you could still buy an unopened version of the original one as well on TCG Player. So you have that. But looking at it, it's Dual Power still has a lot of great cards, and Dual Power was heavily opened. So a lot of these cards are at low value. So you have opportunity to buy cards like Ash Blossom, evenly matched. Heretics are actually going up to almost near $7. Boiler going down. A lot of these cards, once again, going down like Ghost Ogre and Cyber Dragon Nashor. But these are still great cards used in decks right now. So you can buy Infinite Impermanence for $40. Just realize you're buying the lower version. You're buying a version that's not going to go up really high in value compared to its counterpart. And you're buying a version that will continue to go lower in value as more reprints are thrown out into the game. So just take that into consideration. Another good hand trap that I'm shocked has not got a reprint, or you players have talked about getting a reprint, is Sideframe Gear Gamma. This card's amazing. And throughout the weekend, once again at the UDS, and I think moving forward at regionals, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be playing Sideframe Gear Gamma. It's just an amazing card. Looking at the original version from High Speed Riders, it's about $12 to $13, near its market price of $13. And then if you look at the Extreme Force, that little promo one that came in the Extreme Force Unlimited Edition, well, it's about $5. And Gamma's a card, once again, that's really good. Not only is it good right now, not only is it good against combo, not only is it good against realistically everything, but it's good because we have another card, Sideframe Lord Lamba. And if you're looking to play combo decks, well, playing Gamma and Lamba in one deck is really good, especially with Lamba's ability, with the ability that says you can activate the effect of Sideframe Gear cards, monsters in your hand, even while you control monsters on the field. That's amazing. That's absolutely insane. The other card's pretty good too if you want to cycle, but realistically, you're going to be getting rid of Lamba as soon as you bring it on board. But it's just cool to see a Lamba on board, so your opponent's looking to play like any kind of hand traps to stop you. Most notably, like stopping the LP extra deck monster. You know, normally they want to wait to Ghost Ogre to LP or Infinite Impermanence LP. We'll do whatever the LP. Well, Infinite Impermanence will work, but anything else besides Infinite Impermanence, like $143 effect fail, a lot you played first edition. If they want to drop that bad boy on an LP, well, you have your Sci-Fi Game Lambert here on board, and you can just drop Gamma on board, and you can just shut them down. And for that, I think this is really good. And these cards probably aren't going to be going down anytime soon, unless they get a reprint. And another thing too, this is why you play this over Lanfornicus. I can't say his name right. This is a better card, a much better card. And throughout the weekend, once again at the UDS, I saw a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh players that played combo play this. In fact, I didn't see any Yu-Gi-Oh player playing Lanfornicus, which had like a $2 value. Look at the value of this card; it's almost back up to $8, higher than $6 price point. Once again, guys, if you're watching this video and you just ended the video, definitely go on to my Twitch. I'm going to be streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution. That's the name of it. I just always get that confused. But Link Evolution, actually, I'm going to be opening this right after I upload this video. And by the time this video is over, I'm probably still going to be streaming, so definitely come by and check me out. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos have a great day.